In Project Community, this Black History Month, an American entertainer and teacher, perhaps best known for his role on the children's TV show Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, is reflecting on his career that sparked a national conversation. NBC5's Adrian Pastor is live this morning. Adrian, a lot of people remember Officer Clemens from the show and the role he played in talking about race at the height of such a divided time.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Zuri. Francois Clemens is now retired and living in Vermont, and after a long and fulfilling career that included a controversy that sparked a larger discussion about civil rights in America, now he's looking back on his past and the work that's left moving forward.
I put my foot in the water and history was made.
When Francois Clemens signed up to play a police officer on the PBS program in 1969, he had no idea the impact it would have around the country.
It's so warm, I was just putting some water on my feet.
Oh, it sure is.
Would you like to join me?
That moment, 5 years after the Civil Rights Act of 1964, which ended legal segregation, sparking a conversation of acceptance and friendship between people of different races.
Everybody in the studio got quiet, and I didn't quite understand that impact. They were all looking at us. And he said things that a friend would say to another friend.
For over 25 years, Officer Clemens appeared regularly on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. He never thought his love for music and the arts would lead to a career on TV as a singing policeman.
So on the surface, it looked like a children's program for white people. But deep down inside, they were talking about emotions, love, hate, anger, being abandoned, the kinds of things that all children have to deal with. And I said, black people need to hear about this also.
Clemens' involvement with the show invited a wider audience and the chance to tackle real-world issues. It also caught the attention of some of the biggest names of the Harlem Renaissance, like Maya Angelou.
Oh, she said, we want you to keep doing that so that our black kids can see a black man's face on television.
In a world that consistently challenged his existence, Clemens says staying true to himself and finding his purpose was one of the most valuable lessons he's learned, making it his mission to share it with others.
I'm 77 years old, I'll soon be 78, and I have never fit. But it wasn't intentional, it's just who I am. So what I want people to know is, be your individual self. It's a gift.
After the show ended its 31-season run, Clemens continued to spread his message, singing on stages all over the world, eventually settling in Vermont, where he served as director of a spiritual choir at Middlebury College until his retirement.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine?
And as he looks at the role the show played on his own life, he says there's nothing he would do differently.
Fred said, be kind. Be kind, be kind. And if you can't figure it out or you don't have the situation in hand, go back again. Be kind, be kind, be kind. It changes how we view things.
And years after that initial scene, Clemens and Mr. Rogers came together in the early 90s to recreate it, keeping their message going and celebrating their friendship that lasted a lifetime. In the studio, Adrian Pastor, NBC5 News.